Like me, you might be considering purchasing the Enhanced Autopilot for your Tesla. Currently in the UK, this is a £3,400 upgrade. And well, how can I put this in an easy to understand way? Do not buy this upgrade. I really don't think it is worth your money. And I'll do my best to keep my opinion out of this video once I start showing some of the footage, but please do not buy this upgrade. It isn't any good yet. I'm sure it'll get better with time, but right now in 2021, you will be wasting your money. And my aim for this video is for you to make up your own mind, so I'm going to show you a series of clips of me using the Enhanced Autopilot, and so you can see how the car behaves. Now, I randomly discovered that Tesla gave me a free trial of the Enhanced Autopilot without me knowing, so I had a few days to do as many miles as possible and to really test it out without spending a penny on it. So let's just jump in. So once you've bought the Advanced Autopilot, you need to enable Navigate on Autopilot and agree to a number of disclaimer forms that you do in the menu. You can also change how aggressively it will offer lane changes to you, and you can also change the settings for the auto park feature, like how close it will get to another vehicle, and same for the summon. So first of all, let's start with something that I think is really good about this upgrade, and that is the parallel parking. I know a lot of people struggle with parking, and the auto park feature, parallel parking, is really good. It really works. You drive slowly past a space, it offers to you, you press park, and the car does it for you. Now, it does it pretty quickly too. I was really impressed at how quickly it parked and how confident it was at getting into the space. So once you've driven past a space, it comes up and says auto park ready, you click start and away you go. So this space is a really tricky space. It's actually a really steep hill which doesn't come across on the camera, and a lot of people would struggle to park in a tight parallel spot on a steep hill like this. But the car did a really good job of it. It goes slowly when it should go slowly, and it goes quick when it should go quick. I don't like how it spins the wheel so quickly when you're stationary, because you'd learn in your driving lessons that you're not supposed to do that because you wear out your tyres. Always supposed to be moving very slowly as you turn your wheel. But that aside, I was really impressed with it parking, and I think this would be a feature that I'd use. Now on to summon. Now, I'll be honest, I really don't get summon. Maybe if you have a really tight garage and you're trying to park your car in a really tight space, then it'd be handy. But for me, the number of times I tested it, like this time here, I just couldn't get it to work. Here I'm clicking summon, and all it would do, it would fire up in the car. It's wiggling the wheel backwards and forwards, wearing my tyres out on my driveway, and not moving. I did eventually get it to move a little bit. Here it just moves backwards just a touch. And then here I did get the car to drive out of my driveway into the middle of the road opposite, but I really don't see the value in this. I know it's different in the States and there's different laws and they let you drive the car across a car park, and I can see value in that. But currently, right now, that's what I'm reviewing. This is not worth it. So now onto the main feature, and the thing that you're probably most interested in, which is the Navigate on Autopilot feature. So you have to enable it on the dash, you have to be on a motorway in the UK, and you have to have a destination set in your sat-nav for it to work. So here, first test, I'm pulling onto a motorway. I've got it all set up correctly. It's supposed to pull me out into the lane here, and the car doesn't. I have to abort it. I have to be paying full attention, and I'm aborting the car driving me straight into the barrier, or who knows what it would have done. So when the car's ready to offer you a lane change, it highlights blue on the screen. You have to indicate, and then you nudge the steering wheel and it will move you over. And it does sometimes work. That lane change there worked really well. It's offering me to move out again here, and I really don't see why. There's loads of space in front of me and I shouldn't be pulling out. And likewise, I really don't like it here where you're driving along and now it should be moving me back into the inside lane, but it's not offering it to me, and I don't really know why it's not doing that here. There's no reason to sit in this lane. So when you indicate, it will then offer it to you, but as you can see, it jumps around, it offers it, it takes it away, it offers it, it takes away, and then finally here I get it to work. I just think it's really distracting. The whole point of this is that it's supposed to give you more attention to the road, but I just find it really distracting. So okay, here I'm using it to overtake a slow moving vehicle, and I've indicated, nudge the steering wheel, and it does move out. But you are still responsible. You still have to verify. Every time it wants to change lane, you have to verify that it's safe to do so. A number of times it offered me the chance to change, but actually there was a car in my blind spot, and had I have not checked, I would have moved straight into their path. Here's one of the main features. It will bring you off the motorway and it will move you over to bring you off, and then it disables once you're on the slip road. And maybe that's of benefit to some people, but I really don't know why. So now we're rejoining the motorway, and it did a better job than the first time, but it still wasn't great. Here it tried to move me straight into the path of a car that was overtaking me in lane 2. Again, I don't know what would have happened had I not have intervened, but I just don't feel safe. I was on high alert, and you're having to put so much driver input in that I just don't understand why you'd want this just over the normal autopilot feature. So now we're coming off on a slip road again. So last test, so it has moved me over into the slip road. The single blue line on the dash indicates that you are on Navigate on Autopilot. And as you're pulling off the slip road, it's splitting into 2 lanes. The car was a bit confused. And here it's all going well, and then it will disable. But I just don't get why anyone would buy this or keep this. You still have to touch the steering wheel every 20 seconds. You're still in control. You still have to verify there isn't a car in your blind spot before you pull out. And ultimately, you're still responsible. So I just don't understand why this offers any value over the normal autopilot that comes with your Tesla. Yes, auto park is really nice. I like that feature. Summon might be really handy if you have a really tight parking spot, but other than that, I just don't see any benefit. Save your money and do not buy this. I hope you found this video useful. Please remember to like and subscribe. I've got plenty more content on the way, and leave a comment too. How are you getting on with autopilot? Are you considering buying this? Have you bought it? Have I got it all wrong? Is this actually a brilliant feature and I've just not tested it properly? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, cheers.